Hey you guys, this is Ruben React. I decided that I'm gonna do like Lady Gaga. I'm gonna like confront my fears. Meaning that you remember that video of Lady Gaga where she was like doing ballet? Which one was it? The Edge of Glory? No, another one. Well, let me know, Lady Gaga fan. And she was always like saying, "Okay, this is my biggest like fear in life because I never managed to do ballet, so I'm gonna use it in my videos to confront my fear." So now I'm confronting my fear because like this video of Albania, this is just trying to explain what happened. They cut all the sound of the video, which I was really sad. And I think it's because, they are a big record company and yada yada yada. But I was so sad because my reaction was so positive. You can still watch the video. Uh, you can just hear my comments and that's it. So, I'm still a bit like upset about that. Not upset, but like disappointed because I made so much effort and I had such a good reaction. So I know a lot about this video, about the original video, about the revamp, and you can look it on my channel. But I did not really appreciate that, and I noticed that although I also mentioned that in my top 40 reaction, that I said that some countries just have a way too strict policy that makes it sometimes annoying and difficult because you keep getting blocked and you have to dispute, keep getting blocked, and then it just takes so much time. While you can do something in once, then you have to do it over and over again. Yeah, so that was a bit frustrating for me. But otherwise, it did not give me any bad taste in my mouth or like a grudge or like a rancune against like the artist or the country. Because I've been following her with all the Eurovision in party, pre-party, Eurovision in concert. She was just in Amsterdam, and she's like big friends with the guy from Romania. So, and I also saw all the reviews and all the content that Weeblogs made about her, and she's just a very nice and friendly person. So I just don't want like to get upset at her. It's more like her delegation and her record company that are way too strict. Because in 2019 it was a very famous artist and I had no trouble. You can watch that video on my that reaction on my channel. And she was a big artist too. 2021 the same. A huge famous artist. Also, I had no trouble. And yeah, I know that every year there's like one or two countries that are always difficult. Like this year, it's Cyprus and Albania. They're very strict, so I will have to cut this video every 10 to 30 seconds, just for you guys to know, because it's just the way it is. So yeah, enough talking. Let's just watch the revamp. I'm actually very curious about this. Okay, here we go. Just had to let you know. Okay. Ooh, this is beautiful. Explaining how she's very famous, aspiring to be an actress also, like the lady from last year. What was her name? The performer from Albania who did very well, by the way. She was also very famous, the one from 2019 too. But she's like the daughter of the person who's actually the director and the boss of the national final selection process in Albania. So she said that she prepared for this for very long. So I'm like super excited to see her, and like I know that she's very famous in her country, like the lady from last year also. Sorry if I forget her name, but like Ancela Pereira or something. And she, I loved her song, by the way. And 2019 also is a very famous person in Albania. So Albania always sends very famous people. This time it's even more a famous person because she's actually involved in Eurovision for very long. So she knows how TV works. She knows how all this jazz. Like the two artists before, also. Yeah, and she's very good on Instagram too. And like I saw the preview on Weeblogs that were like praising her a lot. I've seen her in concert in Amsterdam also, and I found she was really good. I think because of Corona in Madrid, also in Spain, also Barcelona, she was. I don't know if she was in Madrid, but I saw her in Barcelona, in Amsterdam. She did not have any dancers, So I guess that's because of Corona, of COVID. That yeah. So and what's nice to know is that she said she already made a revamp. So she made this song while she was in New York, which shows that yeah, she has a very like professional life in different countries, and she knows quite a few people, I guess. Interesting. I guess she's aspiring an acting career also, because in this video you will see that she's doing a lot of acting. I think that she's somebody who's having a lot of aspirations and ambitions, and I just find her very funny. Also, because in Amsterdam she was like, "I'm gonna just like let go," and she was partying with Urs ARS from Romania, and she could barely walk. She was like, they were partying like too hard, and it was so funny. The interview also with Cornel Maas, he said like, "Oh, so what did you do last night?" And her and Urs from VRS said, "Yeah, well, we just watched Netflix." And he said, "Oh, I heard something else." And she was like, "No, no, no, that's not true." He said, "Well, I know that Albanians always speak the truth," which I found a very funny comment. And I just find I wanted to say something else, but I get lost in translation and lost in my ranting. Or not ranting, rambling. Sorry, you see, my English is not the best. So I heard that they made a revamp. That some people like it, other people don't like it. That on Eurovision, people don't know what to expect, because Eurovision in concert, we did not see the show, the dancers. It's a bit like Ukraine last year. Some people like it, some people don't. Also, what I also heard and saw is that the new version has a lot of more like scenery, and acting is much more professional than the older version was. More like, yeah, it was just in the show, and it was too long and a bit too messy, some people said. And this one is more like professional, and yeah, and that we don't know what to expect in Eurovision, because she said that in Eurovision it's going to be neither the video, neither the performance that we saw before the video. So we don't know what to expect, which is also very cool. So she knows the concept. She's very, yeah, she's somebody who just understands how like entertainment works, and I guess Eurovision too, because like, yeah, she's involved in that for years. So that's exciting to have somebody like that, because at least Albania's always taking Eurovision very seriously, but at least this year you know that they will, you know, go very far and do very well, because they just know, she just knows how it works. If she doesn't party too hard, I remember she was a bit insecure. I also said that in my other reaction of the first performance, about her body, saying I'm a bit too heavy or whatever. And I said like, yeah, it doesn't matter. You just go the way you are. It's okay. It's no problem. I'm curious if this song will actually appeal to people, um, like at Eurovision, if it will appeal to people who are not knowing all this information about her, or about the song, about the revamp, you know, who are not in the bubble. I'm just curious, because most people, you know, it's like with Ukraine, they were saying, "Oh, it's not good to revamp, yada yada yada," and then they don't even know. So, like, I mean, 80% of the people watching Eurovision see it for the first time, so they don't even know. So we will see. I'm still a bit sad that they cut with my old video, but that's okay. That's in the past. You can still watch my reaction. There's just no video and no sound, just me talking like now. So that's why I'm doing the same. And but I will react to the video. Don't worry. And yeah, with hair toss and everything, I was doing it with my Christmas hat, and it was just very funny. And yeah, I just found it a shame that what I also said in my top 40, that some countries take it too serious, because like, you guys, you have to understand that you are dependent on like people like me to make reactions. So because if we don't promote you, or I'm just saying, I have to say me, if I don't promote you and people like we blogs and all these kind of people, then you know, people will not know about you. So I'm just, you know, that's what pisses me off with like companies that are like blocking or striking or whatever, that like, we're just making free promotion for you. Like, what's the deal? So yeah, I guess that more and more companies start to understand this, and they have to be also warned for this before they make a song in Eurovision, because yeah, if you cannot make promotion, it makes no sense. So here we go. That's me wanting to. That's why in the beginning of the video I said I'm gonna confront my fears. Here we go. Let's see if this time I will not get blocked. Okay, so she meets a guy. Oh, this is very like a Netflix. She meets a guy in a car. It reminds you of like, you know, those series on Netflix, like you know, where Game of Thrones. Let's just keep it at that. So this guy is very, very famous in Albania. Also, he's a famous actor. So yeah, this is also cool. Like as a reactor, I love this kind of stuff. Just all this kind of inside information because I've been following Albania every year, and it's so cool that the person who's always involved and always behind the screens gets to perform now. That's also what happened with Sweden with that song "Bigger Than the Universe." And yeah, I find that cool when that kind of stuff happens. I have to be careful because I get so carried with the music that I forget to pause. Okay, I loved the original version because it was too long and there was a lot of dancers, all the dancers you see in the video, and there was a lot of moving and a lot of change, and the song was too long. So I was like, loved it. You can watch my reaction. I loved it so much. And now this version, I find it even better. Like it's even more polished. It's less raw. It still has that like a thriller horror movie intensity sound. You know what I mean? And with a bit of folk or electronic. It really reminds a bit of Ukraine, but then more dark. And yeah, just epic. I saw your girl on stage in Barcelona and Amsterdam, and she's just such a funny person. I could just get along with her, like with Urs also. Those people are epic. How they met, you know, at Eurovision first in Barcelona, and also her performance. Like she was like giving it her all, even though she was alone, and she was very like provocative. Let's say you have to watch Eurovision in concert Barcelona and Amsterdam. I like that. It's something that I like. She's definitely very good in that. Also, William also mentioned that from Movie Block, saying that she's very good in like playing this kind of role of like the seductress and very good dancer, very good singer. But on the concert, Eurovision in concert, she was really like, you know, touching here, and I was like, oh, okay. So it was cool. I love that part so much. Like that, it's so fitting. Also, I get like gladiator vibes. You know, we're going to Italy. I get like yeah, like it's so fitting. Also, I feel like this is Rome. You know, we're going to fight with a gladiator, and you know that movie Gladiator. Also, yeah, I have the feeling she's trying to show different aspects of her, showing okay, I'm versatile and I can show different parts of me, play different roles with a vampire look. She can, like, you know, you have that very famous series American Horror Story where Lady Gaga was playing, and also, for example, with other, you have Game of Thrones, even like the Queen a bit, you know, this kind of series on Netflix. So she was watching Netflix, and yeah, I just noticed a lot. And the drying pasta on the hair, it's epic because like William said, drying pasta, those hair extensions. It's like a helicopter. If this could move, then the thing she did with her hair all the time would be even more epic. Like, I think that's William. You gave her actually a great idea. I don't know if they discussed about that or she gave him inside information, but like that's really a good idea. If like that thing would turn on the stage, and you know, then you get like a bit like that guy from Montenegro who did also with his big ponytail. You know, yeah, that would be actually a good idea. So William, I guess you either she told you or you had a great idea to take in, because like the video why I got everything removed, because I got all my content removed, my music and my video, except my comment, was because I kept going back to that epic part because I loved it so much. So I had to remove a lot, and then finally it was not blocked anymore. But then you saw only my comments, so I cannot go back. However, I can say that it's a lot to take in. Her boyfriend is being killed, so you have this kind of Romeo and Juliet story. And then I don't know why she has this kind of vampire eyes, but that's beyond me. But as I heard from William on Willy Blog's video, he said also that basically she sees the guy, and then she has a kind of reminisce of like a previous life where her and the guy get killed, and that's what you will see in the end. Also, I know spoilers, but you all have seen it anyway. And then in the end she will go back to now, to the present, and she will be like, oh, in this life I get the second chance. So that's very smart and very well thought out. I went back 10,000 times because I love that part so much. Also, I apologize if I talk too much through the music, but that's just something I cannot control sometimes. I get too excited. So in the end she kills herself, and then oh, it's all been a dream. The guy is here. Okay. I love like how like last year, like I said, also that song really because Albania is close to Greece. It really reminded me of like a Greek song, and this also a little bit, but also like a Roman, you know, with like the gladiator, you know, kind of feel. Yeah, it's epic. I like it. I really love it. It makes me excited for Eurovision, and this was one of the first videos. The first video was Czech Republic, but then this one after really made me like excited for Eurovision. Then after we had a period where like there were some songs that were like yeah, and then after there were a bunch of videos in like February, March that were like epic, and I did all my live stream, which you can watch on my channel. Sweden, France, Moldova. I did also Norway, and I did also Finland. So you can, if you wanna like, especially Sweden and France, I had a lot of fun doing those, and Norway too, of course. So yeah, this is just a very nice video. I can show the images without trouble, right? The part that I did not really get, or I got a bit confused, was this part where like the guy here, she was like, okay, her boyfriend got killed, so it's very Romeo and Juliet. She's very sad. I will cut the music, otherwise I get in trouble. And then she's like, okay, I come back as a vampire, or it's a vampire. I don't know why, like, curse the guy or whatever, because the guy was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Albania. If you see this video, Ronela and Albania, please don't like cut anything or block anything, because like, it's only positive. I'm only positive, and I really love your song. And you are in my top 10. So what I said in my top 40, I was holding a bit of like a grudge or a nasty taste in my mouth, let's say like a rancune, because I don't like when companies do that. However, I think they're more open and more understanding now. So I always give people a second chance, and I think that everybody deserves a second chance. Except if you are really bad, then no. Anyway, this is epic. I also saw a nice documentary about Albania on TV, that it's a very beautiful country, and I found it very interesting. I find very interesting how just the nature and everything. I think one day I would not mind to go there to visit Albania. I think the people are very friendly, and also the nature is just, I just love all those countries. You know, the Balkan countries have such nice nature, such beautiful nature, and yeah, epic. And they're close to Greece, so I can just hop up to Greece, Croatia, etc., Italy. So actually, they don't have to travel that far to go to Eurovision. So, like they said, they're gonna compare this with Spain, probably. But yeah, Spain has, as you are hearing a plane. I love this noise, by the way. The planes are. Yeah. I think that's a good comparison with Spain, and I think that Chanel and Ronella, like was introduced in the Barcelona pre-party in the Eurovision in concert, you could really see that they were like the two queens there. So yeah, Chanel a bit more at Barcelona because Barcelona was her place, you know what I mean? But like you can really see that those two are the queens of this Eurovision, and that they will both slay, and they will both get a very good position, like a top 5. This is really one of the favorites. And also Cyprus, which I just made my other reaction to also. So yeah, I'm just happy about everything. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. You know that we as reactors are working with robots. So if you like the algorithm, robots will love that and will make my channel grow, so I can offer you more content and I can grow even more my channel. Subscribe the same. So thank you guys for that, and I hope you will subscribe and like and comment. Tell me what you feel and what you like, what you feel. Because yeah, that's epic. Also, don't forget to be yourself, be nice to yourself and each other. Always be yourself. And I give this song a 10 out of 10, and the video also 10 out of 10. The revamp a 10 out of 10. There can be some issues and debates about revamps and yada yada. You know what? A revamp is a revamp, and this song, the revamp is better. Really, like there is not even a debate for me. So whatever. Me, I love it. And most people will not even notice it. So who cares? I know that some people always get stuck in the past. But as somebody said also in the comments on Weeby blogs, because William always has those comments of people that he's reading, and he loves it. He really loves it. You can see it. That he says always, that person said, yeah, but if you don't know about the past and you just forget it and you just, only listen to the new version, which people at Eurovision will only know, then you don't even have to get upset, or that you don't even know it's different, and you don't even know that there is a change. Same with Ukraine last year, who did a really good result. So it will not. Nobody will care. Nobody cares. This is great. This is epic, and this is legendary stuff. And I think it's gonna go far. I think it's gonna be in my top 10. I think it's gonna go in like top 5. I think the top 5 will be definitely like Spain, Albania, Cyprus. Sorry, the top 10. The top 5 I cannot guarantee because I cannot look in people's head, and you never know what will happen in Eurovision. But yeah, for now I'm very positive about this, and I love everything about this. So I hope you guys feel the same. Wishing you a great day. I have to wrap it up because the video is already long enough. Yeah, I hope that you always just enjoy life, and you always get a chance to be yourself. Freedom of speech is very important. Be nice to yourself and each other. Do ciao ciao and au revoir, and also hasta luego, because she sings one part in Spanish. Also, I know that she loves Spain, so I'm sure she loves those pre-parties, and she loves also Italy, she said, but she speaks Spanish also. So I forgot to mention that she sings one part in Spanish. So probably they will get votes from Spain, especially with this sound. And the other side, it's a kind of competition of Spain. So now that's too much suggesting. So we will see what will happen. You guys, really had a blast making a reaction to this song, and I just really love it. Cyprus, Albania, Spain. There are so many pops this year. Less than last year though. Last year there were really a lot of pops. But those 3 pops are I think the pops that the female pops that are the most epic. So see you guys next video. Ciao ciao, au revoir, arrivederci, because we're going to Italy.